Whoa, Dave. Remember how everyone was yelling at me in the comment section, yelling at us about how live service games are totally going to survive and thrive, and we were being hyperbolic when we said they all were dying when they were?
No, but that sounds the kind of thing we'd do.
Yeah, well, not only is every single video game studio that's making live service games and overpriced, overproduced games, they're all being laid off. Bungie, even though Sony gave them so much money for employee retention to keep all the employees, just laid off all the important people who worked on Bungie.
Oh.
People who have been with Bungie since the 90s.
Oh.
Because they failed to meet the expectation of the expansion pre-orders. So first of all, I gotta ask.
That's the reason?
They are down 45% of sales than last year.
Okay.
So again, first of all, I gotta ask. If y'all got an employee retention, where's the money, Steve? Where's the money? What do you mean? What do you mean you lost the money to keep all the employees there? Sony.
Where did it go?
Sony. First of all, Sony owns you. Sony apparently also had no say in. Sony didn't say. Yeah, no. Sony is even like what? So where's the money? And second of all, they laid off veterans, including Michael, the music composer from Halo.
Oh God.
They got rid of him.
Gee.
He's gone. Yeah, and apparently, like, the way employees learned that they were getting all laid off is people would just be, like, walking to work and seeing people leaving crying, carrying boxes.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah,
That's a bad way to learn you're getting fired.
Yeah, no. So this is, and again, this is happening with everything. Every live service game or game built to be a live service, this is going to keep happening. All these studios are just going to shut down because live service games are expensive to make, expensive to keep up, expensive to keep adding stuff for, and there's no possible way to maintain it without a huge cash flow. So they just all close and then die. Sony has already apparently delayed half their live service games until 2026.
So why so many of our news that we cover on this show? It's always bad news.
This year's not a good year, Dave.
Why is the video game industry in such a state of disarray?
You know, it's really funny.
I want to talk about cool things.
I was about to be like, hey, dude, and then I looked at the list of stuff we have to talk about, and I was like, wait, no.
No, it's nothing good.
No.
Nothing good coming up.
Yeah, no, it's funny how, like, 2020 was, like, the best year for video games. Like, it beat everything else. And it's just, everyone is now being incredibly stupid. All the CEOs have no idea what anyone wants. They are all completely out of touch. Mm-hmm. And after this huge layoff thing, this is like scandalous.
Yeah.
Like Bungie fans, like Destiny fans are like planning on boycotting the game.
Good. Good.
And you know what? I agree with them because the amount of, I think in order to play all the game's content right now, you have to splurge $300.
Yeah, I think so. I can talk to my co-host of Talking Toku and also former guest of the DCM Awards, Brian.
He also in Brian's Bath Time.
Of course, I can ask him. He loved past tense. He's finally cut the chain, the proverbial chain. He's done with Destiny. I can ask him how much he spent on the game.
Yeah.
I'm sure he would be embarrassed at the number, but he can tell me, I'm sure.
And so of course with all this terrible news, there's still reports that big studios are just doubling down. I think literally Warner Brother Games said, I know what we need to do, make more live service games. Oh man, because Multiverses is still doing good, right guys? Right guys? You know, the game that was in beta the whole time, even though it had an official release with multiple $100 bundles that you could buy. That one? Wow. Wow.
Honestly forgot Multiverses existed, to be honest.
Yeah, because Season 1, they added like a character every week. Then Season 2, which lasted for half a year, added like 3 characters.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's going well. That's going real well. So yeah, I feel bad for Bungie because, they had a hit.
Yeah.
Came independent. got bought out. And now apparently the CEO is just Bungie is just a complete buffoon.
Yes.
A complete and utter buffoon. And of course,
What else is new, honestly?
and of course, if Bungie, I'm going to say the word, unionized, there's a small chance that this probably would not have happened at all.
No. Most
At
likely.
all. The moment the CEO would do something stupid, they would vote the CEO out. You know, not to get political, but there are ways to avoid this. That's just one of them. But like, come on. And don't worry, Sony is still looking at them like, you're still going to help us make a bunch of other live service games, right? We still have 12 in development.
Yeah, because that's what you do. You know, you don't read the room or anything.
Yeah, you don't look at Avengers.
Hey, we know all these games are terrible, and we fired a bunch of you. You're gonna still make games for us, though, right?
Specifically, the games that are the reason you're in hot water right now.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure all the most successful games this year are not live service games.
Who would have thought?
You think Gotham Knights and Overwatch 2 are some of the games of the year? No. See? Overwatch fan even said no. All right?
Not a good look.
Not a good, like most of them are single player games this year, which you'd think like, oh,
The world is healing.
the world is healing, but apparently not.
Well, no, it is. It's just that the game development companies don't understand that it's healing. They can't see the forest for the trees.
They're like more live service games and more people recklessly buying other companies in order to increase their stock portfolio because
Sign me up.
damn, that's so smart. That's so smart.